Hi everybody, welcome to my channel. If you're new here, please don't forget to subscribe, but if you're returning, welcome back to the party. Today we're gonna go over how I did this, I don't even know if you would call this small maybe. I don't think they're extra small like boho knotless braids. This hair is the color 4, and then I'll put pictures of the hair that I used, like the pack I got, but I pretty much used 2 full packs, and right at the end, which you'll see in this video, I took out like this much for the very last braid of the last pack. So I think 2 packs would be just fine if you ration the hair properly. You don't waste it like me. But this is the curly hair that I use. I did everything color 4. So it is brown and my natural hair is black, but I think it looks really good. Hopefully I can get some better pictures. This is not dipped, so I just finished my hair this morning. I started it on a Sunday and then I finished it on a Wednesday. There was a day where I didn't really do anything, so I'd say maybe like 2.5 days technically. If you don't want it this full, then I would not use 2 packs of this, but I used 2 packs of this hair as well. This hair was like $23.99 a pack. That's what you need to know. The braiding hair I got was like $4 a pack, so I basically used 2. I'm not gonna count that third one. I did buy 3, but I basically used 2, so that's $8. And then I used 2 of these, so that is what? That's $56 for this hairstyle. $56. $56 in a whole lot of time, which is, I guess, stuff you can't get back, but better than me paying $300 something. I'm going to Anguilla, so that's why I did this hair. I can't wait to give like a proper review, which I might do in that actual vlog of this hairstyle. But this is the hair, so let's go ahead and put some water on it so we can all experience that together. Take some pictures. My thumbnail's finna chew. Okay, let's go get the water. Dry. I put mousse on it this morning, and I think that gave it like a wet vibe. Oh, the reason I'm wetting it is because the hair did say like wet and wavy on it, so it's supposed to get wet and wavy. This is it wet, and then this is it dry. Obviously I can feel a difference. Can you see a difference in the hair? Be honest. Can you tell a difference on the wet and the dry side? Be honest. I think I kind of like the fact that it looks really similar wet and dry. But I think I like the wet side a little more. I hope you guys enjoyed this video and I hope you learned something. If you have any questions, please don't forget to drop them down in the comment section below, and I'll see you guys on the next video. Okay, hey y'all, it is voice over me, and I'm just showing you guys how I did pre-part my hair this time. I know usually I do not pre-part my hair, but I did have my mom pre-part my hair. This is the hair that I'm using. It's the 3 times pre-stress expression hair in the color 4. I got 3 packs of this, but like I said earlier, I only ended up really using 2, and at my beauty supply store they were actually on sale for $3.99, so I definitely picked up an extra just in case. And then I used this Q bulk hair, the natural super bulk 18-inch, again in the color 4, just to keep it consistent throughout. I wanted a looser wave. I didn't want it to be super curly because I just knew I was going to be getting in the beach a whole lot, and I just didn't want the curl itself to really be compromised. But here are the parts. They're like small sized. My mom has never like parted my hair for my braids, so this was her first time doing it, and I honestly just didn't give her that much instruction because I felt like, you know, if I just gave her all the instructions, I might as well have parted it. She was gonna say that anyway. But anyways, this is the hair I parted out. Look, each little piece is like 1 complete braid, so I would split each little piece into like 3 smaller pieces, and that would be 1 braid. I put on Ted Lasso because that is like my little comfort show for the moment, and I got to braiding, so I think I started around 5:36, and this is where I finished off at about 1 a.m. I went to sleep. I was supposed to just take an hour nap, but I ended up sleeping for a little bit. And what you're going to see me braiding here is just how I braided up the hair so I could go to work because I actually had to go in the office this day. So yeah.
Leave me out the comments, leave me out the nonsense. Speaking out of context, people need some content. Niggas trying to keep up, shit is not a contest. Whipping beds concept, heaven said, God said. At least that's what my mom says. Proof is in the progress, money's not an object. Busy than a motherfucker, you know how my job get. Barking up the wrong tree.
Hey y'all, I know my room looks crazy, but I just wanted to show you how I am gonna go to work today. Because I did not finish. This is what the back looks like. Mainly because I just didn't finish parting out the front of my hair, so I did try to make the rows and then I braided those back. But I think I'm gonna have to end up re-parting because I don't think these rows are right. They look off. So that's how I'm going to work. Just thought I'd show y'all. It is currently 6:48 in the morning. I'm running off of very little sleep. Hopefully I get to finish later tonight, but I'll see y'all later. Hey y'all, welcome back. So I pretty much just figured out what the issue was, and I also need grease and oil on my scalp. This is crazy. So my mom parted my hair, and I don't know if y'all can see, but I'm about to just braid these, but I'm gonna show y'all where we kind of went wrong. So she kept going up like straight across, but my head shape is kind of weird. So once we got to the front, so this is, I'm gonna have to repart all of this. Once we got to the front, I have like this much out in the front of my head, but in the back of that same part, the way she parted it, it's like this much. So the way it started to part was weird. I hope that makes sense. So I'm gonna like braid those 5 I showed y'all. I'm gonna take out the rest of the hair and then kind of do a little arch to try and close off the back, and then keep going straight this way, and I think that'll help me plan it better. I actually kind of like these 2 rows, but I think it's too much here. I don't know. We'll figure it out. But just thought I would show y'all that. This is how it's looking so far. I don't know if y'all really got a chance to see anything. It is a little stiff right now, just cause like it hasn't been dipped, I feel like. But yeah. This is the last pack. Let me update y'all on where we are. This here is the last piece of that bulk hair, so I did have to go buy some more just because I was scared of running out, but I have enough of that hair, of that expressions hair. I think I honestly only needed 2 packs of that, so 2 packs of like the 3-pack, but yeah. And once I get closer to the top, then I'll show y'all exactly how I'm braiding it so it's like a better angle for you. But this is my setup. I do have work today. I did skip a whole day. I am getting ready to go to Anguilla. I wanted to do a maintenance vlog, but y'all know me and my last minute behind. So we'll see what happens, but I know this hair video is going to go up. That's for certain. I know y'all going to get a vlog afterwards. So I think I just love the brown. Alright, just let y'all kind of like watch me do my actual hair. I think I have a number of videos showing you guys how I do my knotless, like how I started off. So I did try to get a better view in like a little later in this video, but if it's not super clear, I promise you guys I have at least 3 other videos that I kind of show how I insert the hair into my hair, how I like get the hair in my hair. But yeah, I would put about 3 to 4 like curly pieces. I was doing that at first until I realized how bulky it was going to be if I kept doing that. So towards the middle of my head, I either didn't put any hair in, or I only put 1 piece all the way at the end, or I'll put like 1 curly piece throughout. But otherwise, each hair, like each braid was getting at least 2 to 3 pieces, and that's kind of how I got the fuller look, and I ended up really loving it. I think it worked out perfectly for my vacation. I don't remember if I said this in another vlog, so I will have to put it here. It worked out really well. I feel like my hair did not look extremely bad after like my 13 days getting in and out of the ocean water. So I think this is a really, really good vacation hairstyle. Yeah, 10 out of 10 recommend. Again, I actually do really recommend this curly hair because it didn't like lose its pattern even with the amount of salt water that ended up being in my hair. Last but not least, I want you guys to just make sure that when you're putting the curly piece in, you're like feathering the ends so that you don't have like a stark piece of like the top hanging out of the braid. That was happening to me a lot before I realized what was going on. So just make sure that you're kind of feathering out. I don't know, I feel like this is the longest it's ever taken me to do my hair. I'm like losing it. The parts are becoming a little more. But what I'm about to do, it's 3:30. I leave for my trip in a couple of days. I'm telling y'all, this is not a vlog. Anyways, y'all, I'ma just wait till my mom comes back so she can finish doing my hair. But I did properly like section it off now. So I think it's really just gonna be like 2 rows. And each one is probably gonna have about like 6 or 7, 8 braids. Yeah. So in theory, I have like, oh my god, I still have so many left, but I think I'm almost done. I'm definitely gonna finish tonight before I have to go to work tomorrow. I love the way it's coming out though. It's tea. And I feel like I still have to order some stuff off of Amazon, which is why I want to finish my hair, because I feel like my brain isn't working unless my hair is complete. I'll see y'all when my mom parts out the rest of my hair and then I get back to braiding again. I'm gonna get some more clips of me braiding and then show y'all how I braided them. These, I'll already tell y'all now, I did these a little different than the rest of my hair. I only used the human hair just because look, it's like a very fragile part of my hairline. So yeah. The only thing I have to learn how to do, y'all, I'm not a professional braider, as y'all can tell by the way it looks, but because I like bring it to the front so I can watch myself, like the braid will start on the edge of a box. So I have to work on that. But other than that, y'all, I think it's coming out very cute. Can't wait to finish and upload this video so y'all can do it too. But all right, talk to y'all later. Yeah, 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 yeah. Oops, I made a mess, G5 by the jet. I'm about to catch, I double the bed. My money stretch from south to the west. Those the best, get home with a check. He done fucked up, put some dough on his head. Kept me knocked down, left the nut on the list. When this catch up like a motherfucking tread. Yeah, nigga fucked up tryna hide the drum on the stick on the side of switch. Call up a little pretty vibe, pull up and let her massage the dick. All that you knew ride, we whipping and swerving all kind of shit. Whipping and running, my little niggas pulling up gun and they hit when they trying to hit. I started running, we shooting rats right in their stomachs and leave them inside of it. Ain't nothing funny when you got a bread on her, you know, look like you frying the bread. Hit her on Sunday, she still wanna ask me for money, she gon' end up dying of dying. Got me some hundreds and still gotta keep it 100, cause these niggas counterfeit. We had the longest sex, good pussy bitch off a bone to cracks. It's out the rose was cracked, just like a real nigga bouncing it back. Make sure your nose ain't wet, he fell a bit, them addicted to crack. Come on my bitch, check out my neck. Alright, we're on the home stretch. Sorry, I'm vlogging. 2 more left. So I don't have a lot of hair left. I've got 2 pieces. I'm also on TikTok Live. Can y'all see that? I double the bed, I'm in the stretch, from south to the west. Those the best, get home with a check. He done fucked up, put some dough on his head. Kept me knocked down, left the nut on the leg. Run this cash out like a motherfucking tread. Yeah, 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 yeah. Whew. Okay. Hey, I was right on time. I said I was finished my hair by 8 o'clock, and it's 7:50, and I'm on the last one. You see, I'm gonna have to take out all of this and use enough for one fucking braid. I ran out of curly hair, y'all. This is all I have left, so it's only getting one piece of curly hair. Alright, just to explain, y'all, see, I'm splitting my hair in 3, and then I basically put it between like my thumb and my index, and then my index and my middle finger as I'm braiding. That's how I get the hair into mesh with my hair. So I just kind of like loop it around my index finger, so it's between those 3 fingers basically, and then I just keep braiding, and that's how I get it to be like really seamless, and it's way easier for me to incorporate the hair that way. Okay, y'all, hair done. Anything less full, I feel like looks straggly. If you're gonna do the boho, do boho. Be boho. Ho. But this is the hair. This is how I'm gonna go to work. I'll see y'all later when I do a full recap and like describing the style. Thanks for watching. Thank you so much for watching. If you have any questions, please don't forget to drop them down in the comment section below. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And a lot of the products that I use to do this will be in my Amazon storefront, including the gel that I used, braiding hair brand. So be sure to check out that. Other than that, I hope you guys have a really good day, and I'll see you on the next video.